Good morning, children. This video is the first part of the chapter first, matter. So let's start. Matter. Matter is defined as anything which has mass and occupies space called matter. Anything which has mass and occupies space called matter. So many examples are such as paper, pencil, rubber, duster, chalk, board, buildings, food material, cloth. So these are the examples of the matter. And some examples are also present. These are not considered as the matter, such as light, vacuum, shadow. So these are the examples, and these are not considered as the matter. So light, shadow, vacuum, these are not considered as the matter, because these substances neither have mass nor occupying space. So here matter, there are three states of the matter: solid, liquid and gas. So here we can see the solid state. Suppose that if we see the piece of the iron, this is the solid state. Piece of the aluminium, this is the solid state. Duster, pen, pencil, building, sun, moon. So these are the examples of the solid state. And if we take the liquid state matter, so here liquid state matter means in the liquid form. For example, water, diesel, kerosene, petrol. So these are the examples of the liquid matter. And gaseous matter. Gaseous matter means different type of gases: hydrogen gas, nitrogen gas, oxygen gas, air. And air, we know that this is the mixture of different type of gases. In the air, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, oxygen, these gases are present. So here there are three states of the matter: solid, liquid and gas. If we say about the solid state, so here solid state we can see properly. Solid state having the particular shape, size, mass, volume, all the things are fixed. And if we say the liquid state, so liquid state also we can see. So it has also mass, volume, but it has no particular shape. And if we say the gaseous state, so gaseous state has no any particular volume, no any shape, size, but gases having the definite mass. So here liquid state and gaseous state having no any particular shape, size. Liquid state has the particular mass and volume, but only the gas has the definite mass. So these are the three states of the matter. And after this matter made by the smallest particle, atoms. Matter made by the smallest particle, atoms. And here atoms definition: atom means atom may or may not be exist independently. Atom, this is the building blocks of the matter, and this may or may not be exist independently. So here we know that atom, this is totally neutral in nature. Means in a particular atom, number of protons equal to the number of electrons. So we can say atom is neutral, but atom is not stable. So only few elements in the periodic table, these are totally stable, such as helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. So these elements are stable, and other elements, atoms are unstable. So here this is the reason definition of the atom: matter may or may not be exist independently. And this is the reason matter made by the smallest particle, atom, and this also made by the molecules, because atom for the stability combined with the other atom. One atom combined with the other atom. So matter also made by the molecules. So here we can say overall atom is the smallest particle, means smallest particle of the matter. This may or may not be exist independently. And if we say the molecule, so molecule, this is also the smallest particle of the matter. This exists independently. So molecules are stable and usually atoms are not stable. Atoms cannot exist, means usually atoms cannot exist independently and molecules exist independently. So here we can say matter made by the atoms or molecules. So here we can say matter made by the particles, in the general word particles. So here we will discuss about the solid, liquid and gas, and we can understand the behavior of the solid, liquid and gas by the kinetic molecular theory of matter. So this is the theory, kinetic molecular theory of matter, and by this theory we can understand the behavior of solid, liquid and gas. Solid, liquid and gas matters. Solid, liquid and gaseous matter. So we can understand the behavior of solid, liquid and gas. So according to the kinetic molecular theory of matter, that these solid, liquid and gas, these are made by the atoms or molecules, means we can say these are made by the particles, and these atoms, molecules and also matter made by the ions according to the nature of the substance. Atoms, molecules are ions, and we can say in general matter made by the particles. And here solid, liquid and gas, these matter made by the particles, solid, liquid and gas. Composition of the matter, these are made by the particles. This may be atoms or molecules. And after this here, we can see the solid, liquid and gas nature on the basis of the kinetic molecular theory of matter. So in the solid state, we can see the particles are arranged in the regular pattern, in the systematic pattern. So here in the solid state, all the particles are arranged systematically, one by one. We can see just like you are sitting in the class in the systematic way. So here also these particles are arranged systematically in the regular pattern, solid state. And if we see the liquid state, so liquid state particles also somewhat like a solid state. Here also the particles are arranged systematically. But here in the liquid state, some space present between the particle. In the solid state, no space between the particle, and in the liquid state, here space present between the particle, means empty space present between the particles. So this empty space called the intermolecular space or interparticle space. And if we say the gaseous state, so here gaseous state, the particles are arranged in the irregular pattern, means no any system it has. So here it has no any regular pattern. These particles are arranged irregularly. So here one particle here, second particle here, means no any regular pattern it has. So here these particles are arranged irregularly. And after this, in the solid state here, in the solid, liquid and gas, these three states, the particles are in moving condition. According to the kinetic molecular theory of matter, these particles are in motion. So here in the solid state, here we can see here no any space between the particle, means practically no space between the particles, no any interparticle space here present, but these particles move around its own axis. In the solid state, the particles around its own axis, and that's why here the particles are vibrating. Here between the particles, no any interparticle space present here. These particles only vibrating. And if we see the liquid state, so in the liquid state we can see here between the particles interparticle space present here. So here we can between the particles some space present. These are the space present here. So this is called the interparticle space or intermolecular space. So these spaces called the intermolecular spaces or interparticle spaces. So in this way, in the liquid state, here the particles can move in these spaces. The particles are moving, means here interparticle space present here. So these particles easily move in these. So due to this, the liquid has the fluidity nature, means the liquid has the property to flow. Because here the particles are in moving condition, here interparticle spaces are present and these particles are free to move in these. So that's why here the fluidity property exists. And if we see the solid state, here the rigid property exists. Rigid property means no any space present here. So here rigid means here hard you can say. So rigid nature. Rigid. So solid has the rigid nature, liquid has the fluidity property, means these particles are moving in interparticle space. So here fluidity property exists, means liquid has the property to flow. And in the same manner, if we see the gaseous state, so gaseous state here and much here more interparticle space here present. So these particles easily move in these. Easily move in these. So here in the gaseous state, more interparticle space, means more interparticle space than the solid and liquid state. And here these particles easily move in these interparticle spaces. And after this, the gas has also the fluidity nature, because these particles are in moving condition. So gases also having the fluidity property. Next thing here due to the here interparticle force or intermolecular force of attraction. So intermolecular, next topic according to the connecting molecular theory of matter, intermolecular force of attraction. So here intermolecular force of attraction inversely proportional to the intermolecular spaces or interparticle spaces. Means we can say here, if the interparticle space less, then the interparticle force of attraction will be more. And if the interparticle space more, so here molecular force of attraction will be less. So in this case, in the solid state, we can see here between the particles, no any space, no any interparticle space here present. So here the force of attraction will be highest in the solid state. So in the solid state, interparticle force of attraction or intermolecular force of attraction highest than the liquid and gaseous states. And if we see the liquid state here, so here we can see interparticle space present in the liquid state. So that's why intermolecular force of attraction or interparticle force of attraction will be less than the solid state. And if we say the gaseous state, so here much more interparticle space present here. So that's why in much more interparticle spaces present here. So that's why the force of attraction will be very less. Force of attraction means intermolecular force of attraction will be very less, least in the gaseous state. So here we can see if the space more, interparticle space more, then the force of attraction will be less. So these are inversely proportional. So here in the solid state we can see here interparticle spacage least means negligible, means nothing, and here interparticle force of attraction highest than the liquid and gaseous state. In the liquid state, here interparticle spacage more than the solid state. So here interparticle force of attraction will be less than the solid state. And in the gaseous state, here much more interparticle spacage. So that's why here the interparticle force of attraction will be least in the gaseous state. And next, here according to the kinetic molecular theory of matter, that we can see the solid state having the definite shape, size, volume and mass. Definite shape, size, volume and mass. So here definite shape, size and volume, shape, size, volume and mass means suppose that if you see this marker, so this marker has the particular shape, particular size, means definite shape, definite size, definite volume and definite mass. All the things are definite. So this is the rigid in form. Here these particles are compact in manner. These particles are arranged compact in manner. And this shows the rigid nature, and the solid state has the particular shape, means fixed shape, fixed size, fixed means shape size, fixed shape size, fixed mass, fixed volume. All the things are fixed. And if we see the liquid state here, so liquid has the fluidity nature, means liquid has the property to flow, because here interparticle space is present and these particles easily move in these, and due to this it has the fluidity nature. And the liquid state means liquid has not a fixed shape and size. Liquid has not fixed shape and size. Liquid has the fixed volume and fixed mass. So liquid has the fixed volume and fixed mass, but it has no definite shape and size. And this acquires the shape of the utensil in which liquids are stored. So here suppose that if we have the 2 liter water and if we are keeping in a particular utensil, so this acquires the shape of the utensil according to the volume of the liquid. So it has no any shape and size, but it has the definite volume and mass. And if we see the gaseous state, so gaseous state it has also the fluidity nature, and here much more interparticle spaces are present. So these particles are easily moved anywhere, and here between the particles the force of attraction least, means intermolecular force of attraction in the liquid state, here in the gaseous state least. And due to this it has no definite shape, size and volume. It has no definite shape, size and volume, but it has the definite mass. So here if gas, you see the gas, so gas has no any shape, size and volume. This acquires the volume of the container in which the gas is stored, full volume of the container. So suppose that if you see one container in which the gas present here, so gas acquires the full volume of the container, because here force of attraction very least, and these particles acquire, means these particles move randomly. In the gaseous state the particles move randomly, and these particles acquire the full volume of the container. So gases has no fixed shape, size, volume, but it has the, means gases having the fixed mass. suppose that here in this room air present here. So air present means it has no shape size, and this air acquired the full volume of the room. Full volume of the room. Anywhere if you see the room, anywhere, so gas present here, air present. So here no fixed shape size, this acquired the volume of the container, and if you are saying in this room, so this acquired the full volume of the room. And it has the fixed mass, because in this room fixed amount of the gas present here. Means we will say fixed mass here present. And after this next topic, according to the kinetic molecular theory of matter, here we can see the solid, liquid and gas. These particles are in moving condition. In the solid state, particles are vibrating because here no interparticle space. So these particles move around its own axis. Means we can say these particles only vibrating. In the liquid state, the particles are in moving condition because here the interparticle spaces are present, and these particles are free to move in these. And due to the movement, here these particles having the kinetic energy, and due to the kinetic energy, these particles move. So here these particles possess kinetic energy, and due to this kinetic energy, these particles are in moving condition. And in the gaseous state also we can see here these particles are free to move randomly. Here least force of attraction between the particle and much more interparticle space. So these particles are free to move everywhere, and these particles having more kinetic energy than the liquid state. So here these particles are free to move everywhere. Means moving speed here high in the gaseous state, and here the kinetic energy more. Kinetic energy depends by the temperature, and this change due to the temperature. If we increase the temperature, then kinetic energy will increase. Kinetic energy of these particles increases due to increase in temperature. And if we decrease the temperature, means by decreasing the temperature, the kinetic energy of these particles also decreases. So in this way, here liquid state, here if we give the more heat energy, means it will rise the temperature. So here these particles absorb more kinetic energy, means these particles move more faster than the previous. So due to the more kinetic energy, these particles move faster than the previous if we rise the temperature. In the gaseous state also, if we rise the temperature, so these particles absorb energy, and this energy in the form of kinetic energy, and due to the kinetic energy, these particles move more faster than the previous. So here by increasing the temperature, the kinetic energy of these particles also increases. And if we decrease the temperature, so kinetic energy will decrease. So here due to increase in temperature or decrease in temperature, increasing temperature or decreasing temperature, the state also change, means one state change into the another state. For example, if we say the solid state, so by increasing the temperature here, kinetic energy increases, and due to the kinetic energy increases, means particles kinetic energy increases, the particles move more faster, means vibrating more faster than the previous, and that's why this solid state overcome by the force of attraction. Means here the force of attraction between the particle decreases due to the movement of the particle, and this solid state will change into the liquid state. So here by increasing the temperature, the particles move more faster than the previous, and due to this the force of attraction decreases, because if the particles move, so here interparticle space increases, and due to increase in interparticle space, automatically the interparticle force of attraction increases. Sorry, if the particles move, then interparticle spaces increases due to the movement, and when the interparticle space increases, so in this way interparticle force of attraction decreases. So that's why the solid state can change, means by rising the temperature, the solid state change into the liquid state. In the same manner, if we rise the temperature in liquid state, so liquid state, here the particles move more faster than the previous, and that's why between the particles more interparticle space, means interparticle space increases more, and that's why this liquid will change into the gaseous form. So by increasing the temperature, solid change to liquid state and liquid change into the gaseous state. And if we decrease the temperature from the gaseous state, so by decreasing the temperature, the particles interact, because here kinetic energy decreases by decreasing the temperature. So here the particles interact with each other due to the force of attraction. Means if the kinetic energy decreases, so particles interact, and due to the interaction of the particles, the force of attraction increases, and when the force of attraction increases, so this gas will change into the liquid state. And again, if we decrease the temperature, so here also kinetic energy decreases more, and due to this these particles interact more, and due to this the force of attraction increases, and when the force of attraction increases more, so this liquid changes to solid state. So by increasing the temperature, we can change the solid state to liquid state to gaseous state, and by decreasing the temperature, the gas state, means gaseous state, change to liquid state, and liquid state change to solid state. And according to the correcting molecular theory of matter, collision. So here when the particles move in the system, in the solid state, in the liquid state, in the gaseous state, so here these particles also collide with the other particle. So here we can see here in the liquid state, these particles are free to move in the interparticle space, and these particles in moving condition, this can collide with the wall of the container. This collide with the wall of the container, and after colliding, this particle hit this particle, and this particle absorb the kinetic energy more. So this hit this particle, or this particle hit the wall of the container. This particle can hit this particle, or this particle can hit the wall of the container. So because in the liquid and gaseous state, in these states, we can see in the liquid state and gaseous state, we can understand well, the liquids are in moving condition, and these particles also colliding, liquid and gaseous state, these particles colliding the wall of the container, as well as these also collide with the particles. So here collision, this is the collision theory. So these particles in moving condition, these particles hit the wall of the container and also hit the particles, other particles, collide with the particle. So here in the gaseous state also we can say these particles moving randomly, and these particle, here gaseous particle moving in condition, this hit the wall of the container, and this may also hit the particles of other particles. So in this way the liquid and gaseous state also giving the pressure on the wall of the container. So liquid and gaseous state also give the pressure on the wall of the container by colliding. Solid state, here also these particles are in moving condition. So due to the vibration, these particles also collide with the other particle due to the vibration. So this is the collision theory. And according to your book, the kinetic molecular theory of matter. Here first point, composition of matter. So we know that matter made by the smallest particle atom, and we know that here matter made by the smallest particle atom. This is the building blocks of the matter. And after this atom may or may not be exist independently. And suppose that if we say means in this room oxygen gas present. So oxygen gas present, this is not in atomic form, this is in molecular form. So this matter made by the molecules of oxygen, because these particles are in molecular form. So here if we say here oxygen gas present, so you will not write O, you will not write here oxygen atom, because for the stability, because this oxygen cannot exist independently, and for the stability this combine with the other oxygen atom, and this change into the molecule of oxygen, O2. So here this matter means here oxygen gas present, so here O2 molecules are present. So this matter made by the oxygen molecules. So here we can say atoms may or may not, this is the building blocks of the matter, and this may or may not be exist independently. And if we say molecules, this is also the smallest particle of matter, but this exists independently. So molecules are stable and molecules exist independently, but atoms may or may not be exist independently. So only few atoms exist independently. I told earlier that these are called the noble gas or inert gas element: iron, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. So here, noble gas: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. So these are the noble gases, and these noble gases stable means these exist independently, and other atoms are not exist independently. And we can say here conclusion, composition of the matter made by the atoms or molecules according to the nature of the matter, and means atoms and matter also made by the atoms, molecules we can say here. And after this second movement of the molecules and kinetic energy, so I explained here kinetic energy. Movement of molecules means by increasing the temperature, kinetic energy increases. By decreasing the temperature, kinetic energy decreases, means kinetic energy of the molecules decreases. So here I explained. Third, intermolecular space. I explained intermolecular force of attraction, also completed. And also intermolecular force of attraction or interparticle force of attraction. Here one more, cohesive force, means cohesive force and adhesive force. So here force of attraction between the same kinds of particle, force of attraction between same kind of particle. So here this is called the cohesive force. Force of attraction between the same kind of particles. For example, if we take one drop of the water, so between the water molecules, here cohesive force exists. Here interparticle force of attraction exists here, and this is called the cohesive force between the water molecules, because same kind of particles, same particles here. So if one drop of the water, so millions of water molecules here present, and these water molecule, between these water molecules force of attraction exists, and this force of attraction is called the cohesive force, because same kind of particles, each of the molecules are water, means all the molecules of water molecule. And adhesive force means force of attraction exist, means interparticle force of attraction exist between the different types of particle. So here different molecules of particle. different molecules exist between the different molecules, we can say. So here suppose that water, one drop of the water lying on the glass wall, means here. So in this case here, if one drop of the water lying on the glass wall, so here between the water molecule and glass, force of attraction exists. Between the water molecule and glass, force of attraction exists, and this is called adhesive force, because here different types of molecules are present. So here we can see here, suppose that if one glass and this is filled by the water, and here suppose that one drop of the water present here on the wall of the glass. So between the water molecule and glass molecule, the force of attraction exists. Between the water molecule and glass molecule, force of attraction exists, and this is called the adhesive force. This is called the adhesive force. And after this here, we studied here first point according to the kinetic molecular theory of matter. Kinetic molecular theory of matter means by this theory we can understand the behavior of solid, liquid and gas. So first point, composition of the matter. So matter made by the atoms or molecules. And next, in a particular substance, all the molecules are alike in nature, means same in all the respect. Suppose that if you take one glass of water, so here water present, so only water molecules are present. So this matter made by the only water molecules, means same kind of particles here present. So in a particular substance, same kind of particles present. If we take the iron piece, so here only iron atoms are present. If we take the water, so here only water molecules are present. If we take the aluminium, so only aluminium atoms are present. So here same kind of particle present, composition of matter. Movement of molecules and kinetic energy completed. Intermolecular space also explained. Intermolecular force of attraction completed, explained. Collision of molecules, this also I explained. Movement of molecules in different states. So also this I explained, movement of molecules in different states. So here this topic completed. And change of state of matter. So change of state of matter also I explained how to change the state of matter. We know that by increasing the temperature or decreasing the temperature, the state change. So by increasing the temperature, solid change to liquid, liquid change to gas, and by decreasing the temperature, gas change to liquid, liquid change to solid. So these topics completed, that kinetic molecular theory of matter, and the second topic, change of state of matter. Thank you. Have a nice day.